Gask-Its. Team Gask-Its has won quite a lot because I believe it's the fan favorite because it's one of the last sponsors to be released as well, along with four-wheel drive entitlement, excluding Apple as well. And happy Pride Month, everybody. Hope you're celebrating Pride Month, everybody. So, hope you're doing Pride events, everybody. So, enjoy Pride Month, everybody, and be safe out there. So, without further ado, let's start. And for Sage Vanderspin, screenshots of his appearances. Cars 1 Gask-Its Racer that appeared in the Dinoco 400. Cars 1 Gask-Its Racer, what I said. Not only that, he did appear when the Walt Disney logo was on there. He did not have the Walt Disney logo on there. And however, he did survive the crash though, thankfully. After Chick caused the major crash in the Dinoco 400. And he did not return in Cars Tree as well. And however, there isn't a Cars the video game Gask-Its Racer as well. And if you're wondering why we don't have a launcher for Sage Vanderspin as well, it's because that Mattel canceled the launcher version for Sage Vanderspin as well for the pit road version. Plus, the Lightyear version was extremely rare as well. So without further ado, let's review Sage Vanderspin. So here is Sage Vanderspin, looks determined, Nitroid model, piston cup, revolting, mood springs, no stall, octane gang, Vitaline, Gask-Its as himself, gas putting, easy idle, RPM with tricky pistons, lead clips, retread, clutch aid. Definitely an outstanding, incredible, amazing design on him. Definitely in my top 6 design model, top 6 Cars 1 racers because of his amazing designs. And I love his separate grille. Cookie bar, Gask-Its, Canfield, the racetrack treat. Number 80, as you can tell, this is my factory custom. Not the real Sage Vanderspin from the Motor Speedway to South or the pit stop barrier version, which obviously the pit stop barrier version is extremely rare. And I believe it's from Canada. Add the Eden cookie sandwich. The racetrack treat, and I think that's a rookie stripe. And I'm so excited to review this team because it's one of the last original Piston Cup sponsors to be released along with four-wheel drive entitlement. And however, his blue tone is inaccurate because while in the movie he is dark blue, but his diecast realm is sky blue. Let's take a look at his accurate version. Like, is dark blue. Made this in 2020. We're taking a look. Never reviewed this guy, but this is the first time I'm reviewing this guy. They're both factory customs, as you can tell. We'll do a comparison. No date stamps, or they're sort of made from Mattel. Now let's take a look at the Strangest factory custom, which has the rims are out of the outside though. They're out of the body. And the eyes are out though. The blue looks similar though. The eyes are out. The gaskets look sort of purplish though. And as you can tell, the nitroate is missing, along with the revolting dough. Compared to the Sage Vanderspin dough, I kind of like this one because and there's no date stamp though, which is weird. This one is sort of rare though, but especially with Ralph Carlo with the black rims version. And on the other side, there's nitroate and revolting though. Speaking of Sage Vanderspin, I reviewed him last year with Murray Clutchburn. So, along with Dan Carcia with Glow Racer, so that's why I didn't review Team Gask-Its last year. So, good thing I reviewed them. Good thing I'm reviewing this team this year. So, here's Michael Drifter Sage Vanderspin. What a cutie pie. As you can tell, this part is not connected. So, this is one of my favorite Michael Drifters, in my opinion. I still want to do a Michael Drifter collection, but I might do a collection video before I go to college. I'm considering going to college. I might go to college in August or September. Let's compare them to the original Sage Vanderspin. So while the original Sage Vanderspin is making a frown, but the Michael Drifter one is smiling. So the spoilers look different. The 155 scale one has a dark 80, while the Michael Drifter one has a light 80. And the wheels don't roll on the Michael Drifter. So what the Michael Drifter does, it spins and it has a marble. And this one is made the 72nd day of 2013. Very cute. So let's take a look at the damaged Sage Vanderspin. So this is my custom. So as you can tell, this is the custom rimmed Sage Vanderspin. He looks so beaten up after the Donegal 400 crash. He looks so scared. Yup, this side looks worse, but this side looks a little bit better. Let's do a comparison. Yup. So which Sage Sage Vanderspin is your favorite? The original Sage Vanderspin, the movie accurate Sage Vanderspin, the weird factory custom Sage Vanderspin that the rims are out, the Michael Drifter Sage Vanderspin, or the damaged Sage Vanderspin? To be honest, I would have to go with the weird factory custom Sage Vanderspin. I'm not sure why, but what is yours? Now let's move on to Revler. So, screenshots of his appearance is he is the Carcia stock car for Gask-Its. Like in Carcia, next gen, after Jackson Storm's first win, stock cars got fired and next gens took over. Before the Jackson Storm's first win, stock cars were thriving, but before Jackson Storm's first win as well, so without further ado, let's review Revler. Here he is. This is the China one. Piston cup, middle line, revolting, RPM, nitro 8, octane gain, clutch 8. Revler is definitely one of my least favorite stock cars. There's the Gask-Its logo, cookie bar, the 80, the racetrack treat, no stripe, 80. Really nice design, but he looks so similar to Sage Vanderspin, especially with fuel tanks and compared to Aiken Extra, like Jack the Post compared to Rusty Cornfield. Speaking of Jack the Post, I haven't reviewed Team Toe Cap yet. And unfortunately, there's no cookie bar like I said, so this is the China Revler 238 there, 2017 stock cars. It's nice that I'm reviewing the stock cars. Like, Mattel stopped making the stock cars since mid-2022, since they did Carcia Thailand top Marcus. Nice blue design. Let's do metallic Revler. So here he is. So this is a scavenger hunt release. Looks really nice. The blue has changed into metallic. The eye plate has changed into kind of metallic-ish. 10th week of 2019. This is a 2019 release. This is an okay release in my opinion. Definitely not one of my favorite releases of 2019 though. No, I mean for the metallic releases of 2019. There's the cookie bar. I remember him getting loose off of eBay though. Good old days. Let's do a comparison with Revler. So, expressions are the same. The blue has changed into metallic blue. Nothing else. Definitely one of my least favorite stock cars, like I said. Let's compare them to the Mini Racer. The Mini Racer looks so cute, despite him being one of my least favorite stock cars, like I said. '11th week of 2020, Mattel needs to release more Mini Racer stock cars. Like, if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments. Like, they should release Carcia Todd Marcus for an example. Like, he is one of the classics. as well. Or they could release Fred and Doug RM for an example. However, wow, they're the same. I can't believe they're the same. Lightyear. This is shocking. And there is no video games Gask-Its Racer, like I said. Let's move on to Dan Carcia screenshots. He is the next-gen Gask-Its Racer. Took over Revler's career. I believe he appeared in the Los Angeles 500 before Lady McQueen's crash in Cars tree. Then reappeared in the Florida 500. Next gen Gask-Its Racer, and his China version is extremely rare. First released with the re-released version of Bruce Miller, along with other racers as well. Along with a highly anticipated re-release, and then re-released in Thailand. Without further ado, let's review Dan Carcia. Here he is. Looks lazy. The G, definitely one of my second favorite Gask-Its Racer. Although this is a better next gen because Revler looks so similar to Sage Vanderspin. Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber Synergy, 80, Gask-Its. Same spoiler as Noah Go-Check. 80, Rookie Stripes, the G, abbreviation for Gask-Its. 156th day of 2018. An exclusive next gen from their Amazon 10-pack. I really like the sky blue on the bottom though, which gives a nice contrast. But it would be amazing if he had red. If he had that red or the cookie bar, he would be in my top 5. That would be incredible. There's that 80 in that wind. But a disappointing next gen. Definitely one of my least favorite next gens. No, I mean, he is an okay next gen. But now let's take a look at this damaged version. Did not appear in the movie but survived. But there's his dirt. However, before I made this custom, I found this at a garage sale in 2023 in the summer, but that time, spoiler came off. He looked in pain. Like I said, he did not came damaged in the movie. No yellow on the roof, barely any yellow. Yeah, he has scratches on the hood. Look at it. So much dirt on the side. I'm glad I'm reviewing. I'm glad Team Gask-Its won for this episode. This is a Thailand Dan Carcia. And I have an extra one though. Let's take a look at his Pitties. And there's the flag. Came with the Thailand Sage Vanderspin ferret with Murray Clutchburn in 2024 with the cone. Nothing else. Nothing exciting but an accessory. Here are the Pitties, but one Pitty with the concept art. This is a Cars 1 Pitty, though. But Mattel never released it or planned it, though. But the 2025 is a slow line this year, but they're focusing on the Racer Rescue line this year. However, there's a screenshot of Dan's crew chief, and Dan's crew chief is a SUV, and there's Dan's pit crew though. And Sam the Bounty Hunter made a review on Dan's crew chief. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description below. So I will name the small Pitty Alice. So here's Alice. This is a custom from Luke Pedalwork. Got this for Christmas in 2016, but made it custom. Didn't realize it in an error, but never knew. This is for Sage and Rex. This Pitty. The 80. But the back could barely roll. This is a small Pitty. Alice could help Sage Vanderspin win that race along with for Rex. Now let's do Canfield. Here's Canfield. Relax, the tall, dark, cold Pitty. Date stamp. Did a great job on this one. He could help Sage and Rex win that race. They look phenomenal together. But the rims are so close. Especially to the die-cast form. Now let's do Howard. The Howard was my first Gask-Its Pitty custom. I used from an old Ponchi Wipeout Pitty. From the tool gun, so I took out the tool gun. Don't know why. I think this was a 2015 release. Looks really nice. Now let's do Oakton. Screenshot of his appearance. Cars 1 Gask-Its crew chief that appeared at Dyco 400 in the first Cars movie. First race in the first Cars movie. He is the pickup crew chief for Sage Vanderspin. And however, if you're wondering how I got this and how I got the headset, yes, I got a factory custom for the pickup crew chief for Sage Vanderspin, and then I looked around the closet looked for an extra headset, and then my mom helped me to get a glue gun to glue the headset, and then it worked perfectly. So let's take a look. Here he is. I believe they used that expression for Chief Chick. He looks sheemy that Sage is cheating, but no. He is a great guy. Sage Vanderspin. He's a Pixar. Oakton is a great guy. 80. Gask-Its. The cookie bar is white because it's creamier. 80. No license plate because of the factory custom. The mirrors are grayish. I believe they had to use it from a Chief Chick custom. This is a phenomenal custom. Thanks to my mom for helping me glue gun this custom. And it has gray rims. This is a unibody except for the back is not. Disappointing. But the front is better though. Especially for the mouth plate though. As you can tell, this is a hole. No Mattel. This is a factory custom. Factory customs are known for making pickup trucks, the crew chiefs, and like making fake Mack trucks though. For an example. There's the 80. Last but not least is Dale Roofolo. Screenshot of his car finder appearance. He is the car's one Gask-Its hauler for Sage Vanderspin as well. And not only that, without the Dale Rufo topic, there's a screenshot of Dan Carcia's hauler in the Florida 500, which Mattel did not plan or cancel as well. Without further ado, let's review Dale Rufolo. So here he is. He is the heaviest semi ever. He looks very enthused. He looks very in the happy mood. Unfortunately, he does have an eye plate. Gask-Its, the racetrack treat. KOG 294. Just like I-294 Tri-State Tollway. What a reference. 294, no. 29N. Oh! The cap is plastic, but the mount is metal. M50, one of the last 2 weeks of the 2010s, though. And it's what's sad about him that he will never get a re-release again is because the Mattel decided to cancel the deluxe line in the 2020 and late 2022. So let's take a look at the trailer. The real reason why the trailer is white because in July of 2022, Jim Scavenger made this custom, and I think this is a great custom. So here's the trailer, Canfield, Gask-Its, the racetrack treat. It's all white. I think it looks very creamy. I really love the creamy trailer. Creamy. On the back, it looks creamy. The creamiest trailer ever. This is from a Wally trailer, which the Wally hauler will never be re-released again because they're doing Marty haulers. On the roof, 80 Gask-Its racetrack treat. I really like this one. The white is the cream. Definitely great for Sage and Rex, though. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a great way to start a Pride Month. So let me know in the comment section below. Who is your favorite member for Team Gask-Its? Rufolo, Carcia, Revler, Canfield, Howard, Alice, Oakton, or Sage Vanderspin? I'll have to go with Oakton because my mom did a phenomenal job on this custom for adding the headset on. But what is yours? I really love Sage Vanderspin. He's my second favorite, especially for Dale Rufolo's trailer. Jim Scavenger did a phenomenal job because it's so creamy for the white. But what is yours? And we'll see you next time and goodbye.